Success, a word we hear so often, yet its true essence eludes many. What if I told you it's not just about hard work and determination? Yes, you heard it right. There's more to the equation than meets the eye. A certain book, 8 to be Great, The 8 Traits That Lead to Great Success by Richard St. John, shines a light on this unexpected perspective. So, are you ready to uncover the hidden secrets of success? Intrigued? Let's delve into the wisdom of Richard St. John. Who is Richard St. John and why should we listen to him? Well, Richard St. John is an author, TED speaker, and success analyst. He is the brain behind the book, 8 to be Great, The 8 Traits That Lead to Great Success. This masterpiece is the fruit of 10 years of research, involving interviews with over 500 successful individuals across a spectrum of professions. Now that we know the man behind the wisdom, let's uncover the 8 traits that lead to great success. A passion, a word often thrown around, but what does it truly mean in the context of success? Passion is not just a fleeting emotion or a temporary infatuation. It's the fuel that drives us, the spark that ignites the flame of our pursuits. According to Richard St. John, passion is a fundamental trait of success. Imagine working day in and day out on something you have no interest in. Sounds draining, doesn't it? But when you're passionate about what you do, it doesn't feel like work. It's an adventure, a journey where every step, every challenge, every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. In his book, St. John shares numerous stories of successful individuals who have made their mark, not merely because of their skills or intelligence, but due to their unyielding passion. Take, for instance, the story of the renowned writer J.K. Rowling. She was passionate about storytelling from a young age. Despite facing numerous rejections and hardships, her passion for writing never dwindled. It's this passion that birthed the magical world of Harry Potter, captivating millions around the globe. Passion, in essence, is the cornerstone of success. It gives us the resilience to keep going, the courage to take risks, and the motivation to excel. It's the vibrant thread that weaves through the fabric of all great achievements. Without passion, success is but an empty shell. Now let's move on to the next trait. Work, the 4-letter word that many dread, yet it's a crucial ingredient in the recipe for success. Imagine that. Richard St. John, in his enlightening book, 8 to be Great, paints an intriguing picture of work. Far from the monotonous grind many of us associate with it, he positions work as an essential trait of success. St. John suggests that work is not just about punching in and out of a clock. It's about dedicating time, energy, and effort towards something you believe in, something that sparks your passion. It's about getting down to the nitty-gritty, rolling up your sleeves, and immersing yourself in the task at hand. Take, for instance, the anecdote of a renowned entrepreneur in the book. This entrepreneur didn't just clock in hours behind a desk. Instead, he was on the ground, building, creating, and learning. He worked tirelessly, not because he had to, but because he was driven by a vision, a passion. Work, in this context, becomes more than a means to an end. It becomes a journey, a process, a stepping stone to greatness. It's about the satisfaction of seeing your efforts bear fruit, knowing that every drop of sweat, every moment spent, has contributed to your success. This is the essence of work, as outlined by St. John. It's not about putting in hours, it's about putting in heart. It's about dedication, it's about commitment, and above all, it's about passion. Work, not as a chore, but as a path to success. Now let's explore the third trait. Focus, the laser that cuts through distractions and paves the way to success. Picture focus as a laser beam, sharp, precise, and unwavering. It's the trait that allows you to channel your energy into one singular entity, drowning out the noise of the world around you. Richard St. John, in his book, 8 to be Great, emphasizes the magnitude of focus. He shares the story of Bill Gates, who, from his early days, had a laser-like focus on software development. This unwavering focus, not just a fleeting interest, led him to co-found Microsoft and change the world of technology forever. Now let's imagine a situation. You're juggling several balls at once. Eventually, you're likely to drop one, two, or even all of them. But if you were to juggle just one ball, your chances of keeping it in the air significantly increase. That's the power of focus. Focus isn't about doing less, it's about doing more of what matters most. It's about honing in on your passion, your work, and your goals. It's about saying no to distractions and yes to your dreams. Remember, success is not a scattergun spraying efforts in all directions. It's a sniper rifle, with one bullet, one target, one shot. So, how can you cultivate this trait? Start by identifying your priorities. Then, dedicate your time and energy to those priorities. Let your focus be the guiding light that leads you on your path to success. With focus, we can conquer mountains. Now let's discover the fourth trait. Push, the force that propels us forward when all seems lost. This fourth trait, push, is essential for achieving great success. It's about harnessing your inner power to overcome obstacles and keep going, even when the going gets tough. In Richard St. John's enlightening book, 8 to Be Great, The 8 Traits That Lead to Great Success, he shares compelling stories and anecdotes that illustrate the power of push. One such story is about a woman who, against all odds, pushed through years of rejection and failure to eventually become a highly successful entrepreneur. She didn't allow setbacks to deter her. Instead, she used them as fuel to push harder and reach her goals. Push is that burning desire within us that refuses to be extinguished. It's the relentless determination that wakes us up in the middle of the night with a brilliant idea. It's the unwavering belief in ourselves that keeps us moving forward, no matter how steep the hill we're climbing. And while push might sometimes feel like a struggle, it is precisely this struggle that makes success so rewarding. It is the sweat, the tears, the late nights and early mornings that make the victory sweet. So remember, when you're faced with a challenge, when you feel like you're at your breaking point, that's the perfect time to push. Push, the power within us that fuels success. Now, let's uncover the fifth trait. Ideas, the sparks that ignite the flame of success. Ideas are more than just fleeting thoughts or whimsical daydreams. They are the fuel that powers the engine of success. In his insightful book, 8 to Be Great, The 8 Traits That Lead to Great Success, Richard St. John emphasizes the paramount role of ideas in the journey to achievement. Ideas are the bedrock of innovation. They are the catalysts for change and the architects of progress. They are the seeds that, when nurtured, can blossom into extraordinary accomplishments. Ideas, however, are not born in a vacuum. They are the offspring of curiosity, observation, and a relentless quest for knowledge. St. John shares an inspiring anecdote about a renowned scientist who, while observing an apple falling from a tree, was struck by a groundbreaking idea, the concept of gravity. This simple yet profound observation transformed our understanding of the physical world. The scientist was none other than Sir Isaac Newton. This tale underscores the power of ideas and their potential to revolutionize our world. It also highlights the importance of remaining curious, observant, and open-minded, as great ideas often spring from the most unexpected places. So, how do we cultivate ideas? By fostering a culture of curiosity, by seeking knowledge and understanding, by challenging the status quo and daring to ask, what if? Ideas, the seeds of success. Now let's delve into the sixth trait. Improve, the constant pursuit that breeds success. Now, let's dive into the essence of improvement as a trait for success, as highlighted by Richard St. John in his book. Improvement is far from a one-time event. It's a continuous journey, a progression that requires consistent effort, refinement, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. St. John emphasizes that the most successful individuals are those who are never satisfied with good enough. They are the ones who always strive for better, always seeking to enhance their skills, broaden their knowledge, and refine their strategies. Consider the story of a musician who, despite having achieved a high level of proficiency, continues to practice daily, seeking out new techniques and exploring different musical styles. This musician embodies the spirit of improvement. They understand that there's always room for growth, for enhancement. They know that the moment they stop improving, they stop growing, and ultimately, they stop succeeding. Or think about the entrepreneur who, after launching a successful product, doesn't rest on their laurels. Instead, they continually search for ways to refine their product, to make it more user-friendly, more efficient, more effective. They are always looking for ways to improve. It's this relentless pursuit of improvement that sets successful people apart. It's not about being the best, but about consistently striving to be better. That's the power of improvement. Improvement, the ladder to success. Now let's explore the seventh trait. Serve, the trait that roots success in purpose. We've now arrived at the seventh trait that Richard St. John identifies in his book, 8 to Be Great. This trait is all about service, contributing to something larger than ourselves. St. John emphasizes that true success is not just about personal gain or individual achievement. It's about making a positive difference in the world, about serving others in ways that matter. It's about creating value for others, addressing needs, solving problems, and making life better for those around us. Let's consider an example from the book. St. John shares the story of a successful entrepreneur who started a business not to get rich, but to solve a problem that was affecting many people. His mission was to serve, and his business flourished because he was genuinely committed to making a difference. In another anecdote, St. John speaks of a renowned scientist who devoted her life to research not for fame or recognition, but because she wanted to contribute to the advancement of knowledge and serve humanity. These stories underline a profound truth. When we serve, we succeed. Our efforts become meaningful, our work becomes fulfilling, and our success becomes lasting. So, let's remember this. Success is not just about acquiring wealth or achieving personal goals, it's about serving, contributing, making a difference. It's about adding value to the world, and in the process finding purpose and satisfaction in our own lives. Serving others, the true measure of success. Now let's discover the final trait. Persist, the trait that separates the successful from the rest. Now let's dive into the 8th trait, and perhaps one of the most critical ones. Persistence. In the face of obstacles, setbacks, and failures, those who persist are the ones who ultimately reach the pinnacle of success. Richard St. John tells us that persistence isn't about stubbornly plowing through without any regard for the circumstances. No, it's about having the resilience to stand back up when life knocks you down. It's about maintaining the course when the winds of adversity try to blow you off track. He shares the story of Walt Disney, who was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no original ideas. Imagine that. Instead of accepting this harsh assessment, Disney persisted. He held on to his dreams and continued to innovate. Today, his name is synonymous with creativity and imagination. St. John also talks about J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by 12 major publishers before one finally agreed to publish her work. The result? The Harry Potter series, a global phenomenon that has captivated the hearts of millions. Rowling's persistence paid off in a big way. These stories are testaments to the power of persistence. They show us that setbacks and failures are not the end, but merely stepping stones on the path to success. So, when you're faced with obstacles, remember this vital trait: persist, keep going, don't give up. Persistence, the backbone of success. Now let's summarize these 8 traits. So we've journeyed through the 8 traits that lead to great success. Passion fuels the journey, while work turns dreams into reality. Focus sharpens our path, and push propels us through challenges. Ideas spark innovation, and improvement keeps us evolving. Serving others enriches our journey, and persistence ensures we stay the course, no matter what. Each trait is a crucial piece of the puzzle, a vital part of the success formula. Remember, these are not just traits, but stepping stones to your success. We've unveiled the 8 traits to great success. Now it's your turn to act. Embrace these traits, let them shape your journey. Remember, it's not just about knowing, it's about doing. So, if you found value in this video, hit the subscribe button, give it a like, and share it with those you care about. Let's spread these seeds of success together. Can't wait to meet you guys on the success road. Until then, keep thriving and striving.